Good afternoon. I'm Lisa Broom with the CBC News Break. It's being recommended that consideration be given to delinking the Queen Elizabeth Hospital from the civil service. The matter was brought to the fore by the hospital's CEO, Dr. Dexter James, at a public accountability meeting last evening. Dr. James wants greater autonomy for the QEH.
Changes that we require to make require a measure of agility and being nimble to respond to the changes that we have in the system. And therefore, the need to constantly refer to these agencies, in a sense, slows down the process of the board and management.
Well, going forward, Dr. James wants dedicated arrangements put in place to reduce the waiting list across all clinical and diagnostic areas, as well as the accident and emergency department. Patients have also been reminded that they too have a role to play.
We are asking you to pay your hospital bill on time. Observe our infection control practices around good hand hygiene. Stop, Think, Grow initiative is still very much alive. Don't deface the hospital. Don't remove hand sanitizers. Be on time for your appointments. Do not deface the public bathrooms. Park in the designated areas. There are no parking zones around the hospital to take care of the differently able and the ambulances. We're asking the public, you can help us. Don't park in those designated areas. Only access the emergency ambulance services for life-threatening conditions.
Barbados has received a total payout of over $3 million from the Caribbean Catastrophe Risk Insurance Facility, or CCRIF, following the passage of Tropical Storm Matthew. The money was provided through Barbados tropical cyclone and excess rainfall policies. The island received $1,728,277 US. Payments totaling over $29 million were to Haiti, Barbados, St. Lucia and St. Vincent and the Grenadines on their tropical cyclone and/or excess rainfall policies by October 17th. Since CCRIF's inception in 2007, the facility has made a total of 21 payouts to 10 member countries, totaling almost $68 million. From political independence to financial independence, the Barbados Public Workers Cooperative Credit Union Limited has been playing its part since its inception, empowering Barbadians and helping to shape the economic and social and physical landscape of Barbados. To show its commitment, the credit union came on board with the Caribbean Broadcasting Corporation and its Guardians of the Heritage Initiative. A team was on hand, led by Group Human Resources Manager Tanya Nichols, to witness the raising of the 22nd flag. Ms. Nichols says the Public Workers Credit Union Limited, which is 100% owned by Barbadians, is honored to be part of the initiative.
Barbados, we salute you. And on behalf of our members, our board of directors, our elected officials, and most importantly, our employees, we wish you a happy 50th independence.
Well, Director of Broadcast Services here at the CBC, Rosemary Allen, says having the Barbados Public Workers Cooperative Credit Union on board is timely, as it has much to be proud of.
The credit union is almost as old as our political independence, 46 years, you told me, and both you have been helping Barbadians realize economic independence since you have started, and we are really happy to have you here participating and being so excited when you see our national colors blowing on this warm October morning in front of the Caribbean Broadcasting Corporation, which is also part of our independence project. Thank you so much for participating.
Barbados is being told by a representative of the Food and Agriculture Organization, Dr. Lystra Fletcher-Paul, all is not lost as the agricultural sector feels the impact of climate change. She offered this advice going forward.
We can build resilience to climate change to reduce the impacts by changing our consumption and production habits. Some of the ways that we can do this are by growing food in a sustainable way, adopting practices that produce more with less on the same area of land, using natural resources wisely, and using renewable energy. We can plant more tree crops to reduce harmful greenhouse gases.
Dr. Fletcher Paul says the FAO has identified the key elements of a regional program to address climate change and disaster risk management.
We've allocated $800,000 to assist in these efforts. Last year, FAO implemented a project to reduce post-harvest losses and wastes along the food chain in a number of Caribbean countries. And we will be implementing a project on climate change adaptation in the Eastern Caribbean fisheries. This project has as its objective to increase resilience and reduce vulnerability to climate change impacts in the fisheries sector through the introduction of adaptation measures in fisheries management and building capacity of fisherfolk.
The 17-year-old arrested and charged with serious indecency and engaging in inappropriate sexual behavior with a minor has been granted bail. Kwame Everton Deshaun Yearwood of Grove Tenantry St. George, who was captured on video circulating on social media, appeared in court yesterday. The offense was allegedly committed last month. He was granted bail to the tune of $5,000 with one surety. Yearwood is to reappear in court on January 23rd next year. Time for a break now, but when we come back, regional and international news. Stay with us.
Barbados is celebrating 50 years of independence, and the CBC salutes the people of our nation.
We say respect to our forefathers who paved the way for us.
With admiration.